Hey friends, welcome to another edition of AC's Life Coaching Moments. It is my honor and privilege to spend some time with you. I am Angel Cartagena. I am a life coach, and today I want to focus on the issue of purpose. Um, I work with clients who oftentimes fall into one or two situations, right? Either my clients are people who they're going through something, they are really being challenged by a situation, or maybe they have some kind of traumatic event in their life, and I'm helping them process through this so that they can get on to living their lives. On the other hand, I have clients who they really have no complaints. Like, they're doing pretty well. They've got a good job, good career, maybe even a good business. And they are looking to maximize their lives. They feel like, I'm doing well, but I'm not doing as good as I could be. And so when all is said and done, regardless, I find myself often running into this one situation that most people have not committed to their psyche a vision of their future. They have no destination to move toward. Um, if everything goes well, we will finally get the Olympics this year, right? We missed out on the 2020 Olympics. And one of the many sports that I generally won't watch in any other context, but I'll watch them in the Olympics, is archery. Now, I want you to imagine that we sit down and watch archery on the Olympics, and we see the athletes, we see their bows and their arrows, and but when the camera pans out, we see that there are no targets, that there's nothing that they're aiming at. There's nothing for them to shoot toward. And, like, what's up with that, right? That would seem odd to us. It should seem odd to us. And another example I've often been known to use is, imagine that I invite you to go on a trip, and when you tell me, well, where are we going? I don't know. Well, how many days of clothes should I pack? I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there. And we get in the car and we just keep riding around and around and around and around. And man, if you're like anybody else and you got something going on in your life, after a while, you're like, dude, just drop me off at the local airport. I'm flying back home. But as crazy as all that sounds, the truth is that there are a lot of us who don't live our lives with that sense of purpose. That we don't live with that kind of sort of destination bound life. And so it becomes important for us to know that we need that kind of life for several reasons. One is, people who live with a sense of purpose are known to have an easier time to overcome adversity when it comes. Stuff is going to happen in life. Just being alive means stuff will happen. And it makes it much easier for us to deal with it, to process it and just put it to the side or get rid of it, or not let us get us down if we have a sense of purpose, if we have something that we know we're going to. But here's another reason that you need a sense of purpose. Purpose is what allows you to make decisions about what does and does not fit with your life. I want you to imagine that we come across a young man, and we engage him in conversation, and I say, hey, but so listen, what are you hoping to do with your life? And this young man says, well, I want to be a doctor. Now, for whatever reason, we find ourselves being able to hang out with this young man, and what we've noticed after 2, 3, 4 days is that all this young man does all day long is play video games. Not likely to be a doctor. Not likely to be a doctor. Why? Because folks who become physicians will have studied hard to get through college, studied hard to get through med school. Then after med school, they have generally an internship and oftentimes a residency before they finally are able to fully practice whatever specialty they decided to practice. And by the way, some of those specialties actually require multiple residencies. And so what I'm trying to say here is, my goal is to be a life coach that allows people or helps people to become the best version of themselves by maximizing their potential in mind, heart, soul, and body. That's my goal. That's my purpose. And so, knowing that purpose, do I spend my evenings binging on Netflix or HBO Max? No. I mean, listen, like anyone else, I'll enjoy an occasional movie, or I'll enjoy, an occasional television show. But the truth is, if I want to be the best life coach possible, I am, when I'm not working with clients, I am working on bettering myself to be able to help them better. And so right now, for example, I'm taking a course on neuro-linguistic programming because I want to add NLP into my toolbox for how I work and help my clients. And so when all of that is said, then let me share the following with you, that you need to take time to think about what your purpose is. And if you have a hard time with that, then certainly that's one of the things that a life coach or a mentor or a therapist or someone can help you with. But the whole challenge for me is this: know your purpose so well that you can write a mission statement for you. And by the way, the mission statement can't be a manifesto. It's not a book. Peter Drucker, the famed business writer, actually said that the ideal mission statement should fit on a t-shirt. And again, you actually already heard mine. My mission statement is as follows: I live to help people become the best versions of themselves by maximizing their potential in mind, heart, soul, and body. That's my mission statement. And so since I know that that is my mission, that is my purpose, that is the reason why I exist, then of course that makes it very easy for me to make decisions, listen, about how I spend my time, about my resources, what I decide to learn and not learn. All of that is made easier by having a purpose. And sadly, when I work with people, even when I work with people as a pastoral counselor, what I found is that the average person lives without any sense of purpose or destiny. They have no idea where they're going, and because they don't know where they're going, they find it very difficult to make decisions about life, this, that, and the other. So anyway, listen, man, I hope that this helps you, and I look forward to the next time when I can drop another AC's life coaching moment. Peace out.